Welcome to my class of computer graphics. Today we will continue with the concept of CRT devices. First of all, let us study about random scan display. Random scan system uses an electron beam which operates like a pencil to create a line image on the CRT screen. The picture is constructed out of a sequence of straight line segments. Each line segment is drawn on the screen by directing the beam to move from one point on the screen to the next, where its x and y coordinates define each other. After drawing the picture, the system cycles back to the first line and design all the lines of the image 30 to 60 times each second. So in this way the random scan display works. What are the advantages of random scan display? Random CRT has the electron beam directed only to the part of the screen where an image is to be drawn. The image is produce smooth line drawings, and second is high resolution. Random scan monitors are also known as vector displays or stroke writing display or calligraphic displays. The biggest disadvantage of random scan monitor is that it cannot display realistic shades seen. Now we start with raster scan display. A raster scan display is based on intensity control of pixels in the form of a rectangular box called raster on the screen. Information of on and off pixels is stored in refresh buffer or frame buffer. Televisions in our house are based on raster scan method. The raster scan system can store information of each pixel position. So, it is suitable for realistic display of object. Raster scan provides a refresh rate of 60 to 80 frames per second. Now we will define what is frame buffer. When we say that the refresh rate is 60 to 80 frames per second, frame buffer is known as raster or bitmap. In frame buffer, the positions are called picture elements or pixels. Beam refreshing is of two types. First is horizontal retracing and the second is vertical retracing. When the beam starts from top left corner and reaches the bottom right scale, it will return to the top left side, called at vertical retrace. So there is two concepts. One is vertical retrace and another is horizontal retrace. Then it will again move horizontally from top to bottom and one side to another side in vertical retracing. Now we must learn about the difference between random scan and raster scan display. What is the difference? The electron beam is swept across the screen one row at a time from top to bottom. Whereas in random scan system, the electron beam is directed only to the part of the screen where a picture is to be drawn. If we talk of resolution, raster scan display, the resolution is poor because raster system in contrast produces zigzag lines that are plotted as discrete point set. Random scan system, its resolution is good because this system produces smooth line drawings as CRT beam directly follows the line path. Now, if we take into consideration the picture definition property, picture definition in raster scan system is stored as a set of intensity value for all the screen points called pixels in a refresh buffer area. In random scan system, picture definition is stored as a set of line drawing instruction in a display file. In case of realistic display property, the capability of raster scan system to store intensity values for pixel makes it well suited for realistic display of scenes and contain shadow and color pattern. In random scan system, these systems are designed for line drawing and can't display realistic shaded scenes. In case of drawing an image, raster scan system, the screen points or pixels are used to draw an image, and in random scan system, mathematical functions are used to draw an image. So, in raster scan, the screen or point pixels are used, and in random scan, mathematical functions are used. So, this is the difference between raster scan and random scan display. Now, if we look into the diagram, we find that this shows the way how the picture or how the pixels are being drawn. The beam deflection circuit displays the electron beam for writing on the CRTs. When the beam moves and is switched off, the phosphor emitting lights at all the points. And recommended rate was 30 Hz. Usually the minimum requirement but 30 Hz. But the recommended rate is now 40 to 50 Hz. And above 50, even 60 Hz, it is scope of animation is possible in a random scan or calligraphic display. Earlier it was not possible in DVST, but it has a limited support for animation. We will say that the scope of animation lies with segmentation. What do you mean by segmentation? You have a picture of static parts and dynamic. I have two regions or two segments of a picture. Some part could be static, some part could be dynamic. This is possible in case of random scan. The static part I will draw once and I need to refresh the dynamic part a display buffer. That is static part is never going to change. Or display programs in terms of short lines which I draw. There is another region which I will call as dynamic part of screen. A small part may not be the whole part. That small part is responsible for the dynamics or animation of the screen, and there the content would change. Typically, I go back to refresh rate buffer where the contents could change. I could write there from the CPU or write that contents from the pictures processor. So those contents of drawing the line instead of drawing the line from x1, y1. Now I want to draw a line from point x3, y3 to x4, y4. So I had to draw a line from x1, y1, x2, y2 and then again from x3, y3 to x3, y4. And that will create the animation in the screen. So I need to update the refresh buffer, just the animated part, not the static part or not the whole screen. I don't want to change the content, but I want to change the display continuously on during entire program or during the entire game session. The random scan display system basically draws the set of lines. We discussed about that there is no strict order. That is why it can be drawn in a certain pattern. Just look at the mechanism. We assume that we have a screen here and there is an electron gun, and blue line is the electron beam which is hitting on the one point of phosphor on the screen, and assume that the beam is switched on, and as it start to move, whenever it hits the phosphor screen, it emits light. Let us say that beam has moved in a linear manner where the beam have scanned so far. So we see that it will start illuminating or light, and of course, so there is a second image. We keep on moving the beam, and let us say the picture shows, and you can almost see what I am trying to draw. I have finished the second line. I am probably moving to third line to draw a triangle. So all these points on the triangle where the beam is drawn, they are connected, and the refresh rate is about 30 to 40 hertz. And when the entire picture is completed, the triangle is drawn. So this is the process of drawing in a random scan display, where vertex x2 y2 to a third vertex x3 y3 and then to x1 y1. In this figure, basically I have drawn a triangle by making the beam move in the shape of the triangle x1 y1 to x2 y2 to x3 y3 and then again to x1 y1. I finish this cycle and the triangle is drawn. The four shots of the figure shows the essentiality. The job does not end there, because you have to refresh it and keep happening again and again. The electron beam moves from vertex 1 to vertex 2 to vertex 3 and then come to vertex 1. And this cycle keeps on going at around 40 to 50 hertz, and that is called intensity. So this order of drawing, that is also important. I can move from one point to another point, or nobody stops me for traversing or making the electron beam move from point x1 y1 to x2 y2 to x3 y3 and then to x1 y1. I can start from third vertex, move to first vertex and go on. And the order is not that important, but the points are important, so that you can create these lines in any order with refresh rate of 30 or 40 hertz to get a flicker-free display of rectangle. Let us see how this line drawing can be generated in random scan or calligraphy scan disk. This is an ideal line drawing. Forget the part of the filling part. We will see how region filling can be done with the help of again line drawing. But let us worry about only one thing. We have a house with a window and a door, and there is a moon. So I have done the filling myself to give it slightly a better appearance. But don't worry and don't think about how to fill this region. I have bothered about the lines being drawn, and it can be described as a set of line drawings. As you can see, when you are watching it on the TV monitor, actually it is getting refreshed over the number of lines. So we can do it by vector scan method. So the beam is somewhere on the screen, but it must be diverted to one of the point. Starting point somewhere, let us say, this is my trace, this is not my actual beam. This is the point. This dashed line shows that the beam is switched off and it is moved from one point to another. With the arrow point is nothing but the top left vertex. And on the ideal time, this vertex is where the beam has come and stopped and is switched off. Now what I do is I draw this small rectangle filled region, and the arrow marks shows what order of the lines. I hope it is clear that I basically draw 4 lines there and the beam is switched on at this point. The beam is switched on and traverse. It first moves horizontally, then vertically, then horizontally, then vertically. So it basically finishes the rectangle. When it moves in horizontal direction, you need horizontal deflection voltages to be switched on. When it is moving in the vertical direction, we need the vertical beams to switched on. So the beam was off. The blue dashed line shows that the beam and then moved like this, brought to the vertex. The vertex here is drawn horizontally right, vertically down, horizontally left, vertically up again to form a rectangle. Next we need to draw a figure. We switch off the beam and move it. The path is shown again by the dashed blue line where the beam is switched off and it moves and it is able to draw the next rectangle. This is how it is drawn. I am trying to keep an arbitrary order. You can start with the house, draw the moon, come back with the triangle and so on. I have drawn the reverse way. So the order is not fixed. It can be done in random order. Now let us move to calligraphic or random screen scan display system. Phosphorus fluorescence is the light emitted as electrons when they become unstable and they lose their excess energy while the phosphor is being stuck by the electrons. Phosphorescence is the light given off by the return of the relatively more stable excited electrons to their unexcited state once the electron beam excitation is removed. Similarly, phosphorus persistence is defined as the time from the removal of excitation to the moment when the phosphorescence has decayed to a 10% of the initial light output. And the decay is exponential. That means in case of long persistence, more time is required and or several seconds are required, whereas for short persistence the less time is required. Refresh and raster scan display system, both these systems are used in television screens, and raster scans store the display primitives like lines, character, shaded and pattern area in a refresh buffer. This is the architecture of a simple raster graphics. We have this system, and with other IO devices we have central processing unit. Then their CPU, system memory, video controller, monitor, all are attached with system bus. Monitor is attached with system bus through video controller, and there is IO bus, the one which converts the line drawing primitive and draws it on the screen or the monitor. So that is the typical architecture of a simple raster scan display. Now this is the architecture of raster scan display with a fixed portion of the system memory reserved for the frame buffer. Here also the system memory is attached with frame buffer and video controller is attached with system bus. Monitor is attached through system bus with the help of video controller. Now if we talk about refresh and raster scan display system, the entire screen is a matrix of pixels. Each pixel brightness can be controlled. Lines cannot be drawn directly from one point to another. There are several line drawings algorithms that are available. This causes the effect of aliasing or Jaggis or the staircase effect. That means line cannot be drawn directly from one point to another. Refresh or frame buffer is also known as bit plane. This diagram again shows the procedure that how horizontal retracing is done in raster scan display system and draws a discrete set of points. Now refresh rate, video basics and scan conversion. These are the basics. Raster is stored as a matrix of pixels representing the entire screen area. Entire image is scanned out sequentially by the video controller. The raster lines are scanned from top to bottom and then back to the top. The intensity of the beam decides the brightness of the pixel, and also at least one memory bit for each pixel is referred to as bit plane. These are different types of computer display standards that are present. There are different standards for video hardware, display resolutions, widescreen variant and HD resolution. These are the standards which are followed. These are the references of the books which I have already given earlier in my previous lecture. This is the assignment which you will be able to solve after attending this online lecture. Question 1 is differentiate between raster scan display and random scan display. Explain the merits and demerits of DVST. What is meant by scan code? What is persistence? Describe resolution. Thank you for today's